What's going on, everybody? Pre-coffee chase here in beautiful Ventura, California, because the lovely people over at Yamaha decided to fly me out to do the press launch of their 2022 brand new XSR 900. I may be in love again, but you guys have got to check this thing out. All right, so guys, we know the bike looks good, and I'll probably reiterate that multiple times throughout this video. Also, you guys like my little microphone on my hat? Shout out to producer Trey for that idea. That's now his thing that I'm stealing. So guys, I've said the bike looks good. I'm going to probably say that multiple times throughout this day because I really love the retro vibe. The thing I'm going to be looking for personally is just because a bike looks good doesn't mean it's a good bike, doesn't mean it's going to ride well. Now, we had the MT-10, which is kind of what this bike is based off on. It's a lot of different things. We'll probably talk about that throughout this video, but it's not the same bike. The MT-10 rode incredibly well. If the XSR 900 can ride a fraction of how good the MT-09 rides, then my MT-10 suddenly has a really big problem. That's what I'm here to do. This is not an official review. I have one day on the bike. What do you want me to do? What I want to know is, can I have a ton of fun on a retro-looking bike with all of the current up-to-date mods as far as LED lighting, traction control, rider modes, IMUs, cruise control? You get the point. That's what I'm here to find out today. Hopefully, by the end of this day, I'll have an answer for you guys. You guys stay tuned and we'll find out together. I'm going to go get coffee and, bruh, the beach is right there. Good job, Yamaha. I like your location scouting. Let's get on the bike after I get coffee. All right, guys, we are at the hotel here, about to take the XSR 900 for its maiden voyage. It's going to be a kind of chill ride up to our first photo spot, which is where we're headed. So right now, I'm just going to be feeling the bike out, kind of seeing what's up about it. I'm going to hold some opinions for later on, but I just want to have you guys along with to get that initial impression. Let's go ahead and change the mode to, we'll keep the mode in 2 for now. Traction controls in 2. Yeah, so the menu is exactly the same as the MT-09. That's awesome. We love that. Really love this little XSR badge in the front. I love the looks of this thing so much. Look at the rear tail. Oh, that's so amazing. Wait, do they all do that? Bro, the tail has like a little lip piece. This is already, I'm already in dangerous territory of liking this motorcycle. I need to chill the hell out. It is all MT-09. This is great. I love this engine. I don't know if I love it more than the CP2. But it legit might be close. Man, you guys that live in California, you lucky SOBs. My goodness, the weather's always great, the views are great. So while we're kind of on this way to this first photo spot, I'm really curious, how many of you guys that are watching the channel, how many of you guys really love this retro class? Because, like, obviously looks is subjective. Some of you guys are going to like the regular MT-09, the MT-09 SP, and some of you guys I know are going to love this retro vibe. The thing I love the most is this gives me everything I want. I want this cool retro looking motorcycle, but I want all of that cool new tech. I want LED lighting. I want an IMU, traction control modes. I want all of that stuff, but I want the old look. This is like one of the best examples of a company giving me exactly what I'm looking for. A high-performance motorcycle that has the characteristics visually of like an old 80s bike. Oh, this is so right up my alley, but that's why I'm curious, like, how many of you guys are looking for that, you know? Is it a minority of us, or is it like a lot of us are digging that? I mean, to be fair, I know a lot of you guys are like, I'm not really sold on the MT-09 look, so that's kind of cool that you got options. This is some of the coolest shit. I love California because you get these like giant hills, like they go straight up in somebody's backyard. Alright guys, trying power mode 4 out. This is the only power mode that actually will not get you to full power. I am having to put myself in an even lower mode
in order to be okay with the slow speeds. So guys, while we're kind of chilling on mode 4, I wanted to talk about some of the differences that the XSR 900 has over the MT-09. It's going to have different suspension. It's going to have a longer swing arm. I believe the rider's butt is sat a little lower, and the handlebars, I believe, are a little higher, but the handlebars are adjustable, so you can like loosen your bolts up here and like rotate the handlebars for different positioning. As far as the frame, though, the frame of the bike is the same as the MT-09, as well as the engine. I think the engine might be slightly modified from MT-09, and the subframe is different on the XSR 900. The suspension has also been tuned for this bike specifically, so the suspension is also different. Obviously, it's different than the MT-09 SP because I believe that has full Öhlins or something like that, but slight modifications. This bike should ride a little differently than the MT-09, and currently my upper half does feel relatively similar from what I remember the MT-09 feeling like. One of the differences, though, is I do feel a little shorter, like my butt feels lower, which puts my hands, like my arms are up a little bit higher than they were on the MT-09. I do think I prefer this body style over the MT-09, though, so far at least. I will be throttling up excessively hard here. Okay. Okay. Can confirm front wheel will lift in first gear. But no, somebody asked me about second gear on Instagram. I will have to find that out for them. Oh, that was great. I need to check what lift mitigation is on mode 2, which obviously means I will have to test it in mode 1. Man, these views are so good. I need to get myself to the front of this line. Or I guess not really, because it's not like it's not like they're gonna leave the group. Yeah, I take that back. I just need to shut up and enjoy myself. Look at the view, my goodness. That is the cool. I feel like I'm in a Jurassic Park movie. Like a T-Rex lives on the other side or something. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Woo, those brakes are stronger than you'd think they would be. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness! Retro bike, classic styling, and it rides like a beast. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, that's great. Oh, that's in mode 2, and I'm being slowed down. Oh, in a tunnel! In the tunnel! Oh my god, yes. Bro. Oh my goodness, this is great. Oh my gosh. Power mode 2, the power is just there, and you still have this flickable nature. Here's the thing, my MT-10 stands no chance. The brakes feel better on this. The brakes are better on this bike than they are on my MT-10. The bike is lighter, and it's not like I can control my MT-10 anyway. Oh my gosh, and another tunnel! And another tunnel! Holy shit, and now we're in a jungle. Where did that come from? Now we're in Jurassic Park? Are you kidding? Bruh! Oh, that power is in such a good spot in mode 2. I love that. So good. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Just casual. Just a casual vista. Oh my goodness me. What a bike. Transitioning back and forth is just mwah! Chef's kiss on it, man. Woo! God. All day, all day. Oh my goodness. Bro, give me. Oh my god, I love this so much. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my goodness. Today is going to be so much better than I thought it was. Just a little bit of views. Shout out to the cop, keeping us safe. Man, these are phenomenal roads. You guys in California are very lucky. Alright guys, so we're now leaving photo stop 1, and man, did I get a really good feel for how stable this bike is. You guys probably saw before we got to that photo stop, I was feeling really confident on the bike, and we had a set of turns we were going through for that photo stop, and you know, it's photos, you trying to look good. I think there was video as well, but one of the things that's shining out to me on this bike so far is how stable this thing is in a turn. And I started feeling that when I was catching up to the group earlier, but during those photo stops there was nobody in front of me. It was just go at your own pace and go what you feel like you can do through a turn. And I have this just overwhelming feeling of how stable this bike feels, especially in comparison to the MT-09. The MT-09 has a little playfulness in it, especially when you're, you know, pushing it over some. This bike, when it gets in that environment of being over, that longer swing arm, you can really tell that it adds to the stability of this thing when you're pushing it. And man, that mixed with an already phenomenal engine, that is one of the huge points to me right now. You know, I came into this looking for performance, and right now I would prefer this over the MT-09 SP, honestly. Like, I don't think I'm a good enough rider to make use of the MT-09 SP, but this bike, I mean, I'm not good enough to handle this bike either. The main thing I'm taking away from this bike is how stable. Like right now, I got the bike leaned over and the bike is fine. I don't know what tires are on this thing either, but bruh, I love them. I just love this bike in general right now. It is giving me everything that I wanted it to give me, and we're not even halfway through the day. We're not even at lunch yet, so I'm gonna keep feeling for it. I'm gonna keep feeling the bike out and let you guys know. But so far, man, what an incredible machine. It's not looking good for the MT-10, fam. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Man, you're just out here in the middle of nothing. That's crazy. So I've got my traction control mode into manual, and I've got the lift in 1, but I've got the slide and the traction control in 3. So all the safety features are on other than the lift control, and the lift control is down to 1. So I should be able to power wheelie this thing, and that's our cop, so I should be okay to do that. Hopefully. We'll find out. Holy crap. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that looks so cool. That dude was just like rappelling down the wall. Holy shit. I see that on documentaries and I don't realize it's a real thing.
already. Guys, I am exhausted, but I am done with a full day of riding Yamaha's 2022 XSR 900. I think you guys have probably noticed this. By far, the best thing about this bike is how stable it is under load, under riding it very aggressively. That extended swing arm is shocking how good of a job it does. There are a couple things that I noticed after riding it a little hard that I wish were a little different, and maybe there's a way to upgrade it or something. I'm not 100% sure. I noticed a couple times when I would go over like a bump that was like this, and I was really giving it a lot of, we were going at a good pace. There's no steering damper, and I did have a couple times where the handlebars wiggled a little bit. But to be clear, I never had an issue. It never got dangerous or anything like that. I just noticed a little wobbling of the handlebars. Overall though, comfort-wise, butt feels great. I could have rode for hours more. I actually, as you guys can see, I kind of broke away from the group to come do this little ending part of the video. I could keep riding this thing. I'm totally good. I love how the seat is thin here in the front and wider here in the back. What ends up happening is when you're really pushing the bike and you're being thrown back, this seat holds you really well, but it's thin in the front so you can get your feet on the ground very easily. This says a lot about this bike. I'm literally sitting here trying to think of the things that I would want to change or update, and I can't really think of any. If we look here at the bottom, if I were to buy this, I think I would paint the exhaust black because it does stick out a little bit with the black engine. I think if the exhaust was black, it would be phenomenal. The tail, the way it looks like that, you see how it has just this little red spot, and then the whole thing lights up. Love that. I'm literally sitting here scratching my head. I can't figure out anything else that's negative about this motorcycle, and it's only 10 grand. Well, it's like 9,999 or whatever. Okay. Guys, I've had a phenomenal day. I'm exhausted. I wish I could go ride more, but I don't want to get too lost because I don't know where I am. I mean, I know I'm in Ventura, California, which is a phenomenal town. If you guys have never been, I highly recommend it. But anyways, guys, that's been the press launch of the XSR 900. Am I going to sell my MT-10? Here's the thing. We got the brand new MT-10 launch coming up, so I got to wait for that. But this bike has me thinking, if I can't maximize this motorcycle, how am I supposed to have an MT-10? I feel like the lightweightness, the flickability of this bike, I think it suits me more, and personally, I like the way it looks more than my MT-10. Anyways, guys, that's all I got. I've got to end this thing up. The sun's going down, and this has been an incredible trip. Shout out to Yamaha for sending us out to this. We really appreciate it, and we really like having a good time. We got the bike in the background. All right, guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you like motorcycle content, subscribe because we make a ton of it. And we'll see you guys on the next one, on the next press launch. Maybe it'll be the MT-10 or the SP. Will I trade my bike for that? My 2019 MT-10? I don't know. All right, dudes, I'll see y'all later. Bye. All right, outro crew, let me know if you have a motorcycle that you already can't use the power in, like my MT-10, do you go for something smaller, more nimble, with a power that you still can't control? Do you think the sacrifice of power for nimbility is worth it? Let me know, and also let me know if I should trade my MT-10 for this, because really think I should. All right, dudes, put OC in your comment. We love you guys a little bit longer because you make it to the end of the video. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Bro. Right? How good does that look? Look, hold on. Focus on the bike. Oh. I love this thing. Honestly. I'm not saying that because it's Yamaha. It's just a phenomenal machine.